What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Here we are, a Week 12 preview, and we're going to look forward to all of the matchups that we had yesterday, the Thanksgiving matches, and then we'll get straight into the Sunday games.
Yeah, we got some good games this week.
We sure as hell do.
Super excited, Week 12 of the NFL season. This is, if I'm not mistaken, episode 12 of the podcast. So just match it up. It's perfect.
It goes. And I just want to say that yesterday, there was some great football games.
There was some good football.
Yes.
There was some good football. It was a good Thanksgiving.
It was.
It could have been a little bit better. We've seen some nice Thanksgiving games in the past few years. I feel like this one, there was one good game.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
There was one good game.
But without further ado, boys, let's get straight into it. Let's start
with the first one.
Yes.
Okay,
Indeed.
The first one.
Bears versus
Lions. Thursday morning game on Thanksgiving. And it was a close football game.
It was.
It was.
Indeed.
The winless Lions looked pretty solid for being winless.
Yeah, if you want to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Neither team can move the ball.
No,
very
not
well.
at all.
Not at all.
other than Darnell Mooney, there was like almost nothing going down the field, bro, on both teams. The Lions, everything was all like short yardage stuff. Nothing really going on downfield.
A lot of incompletions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a slow
DeAndre Swift was out of the football game.
It looked like, I don't want to jinx it, but it did look like a collarbone injury. It's kind of the way he fell. He fell like on his shoulder.
He got tackled.
Being tackled.
Yeah.
So it kind of...
And he kind of slid a little bit,
And he slid,
So
too.
that probably made it worse.
I saw it and I was like, crap. That better not be like a collarbone
Yeah,
injury.
he was down, bro. He was like laying there.
Yeah. So hopefully DeAndre Swift goes all right.
Yeah.
If Jamal Williams, that's probably going to be a prime pickup for next week.
Yeah, and he was looking really good when he was running the ball.
He
He was looking really good.
He was just coming off of an injury as well. He balled out.
Yeah, he had some nice runs. Me and you were watching the game a little bit together, and he had some nice runs once he took over for Swift. So
He did. Andy Dalton, he had 20 fantasy points.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's kind of like crazy to say, but Andy Dalton, he looked decent,
Yeah.
and he gave
he had some nice throws.
he gave
He
Darnell
had some
Mooney
nice
a better
throws.
chance of scoring more points too.
Would have had more if it wasn't for that INT, but yeah.
Yeah. So Darnell Mooney did have 15 fantasy points in our league. It's the sleeves. That's all I have to say. It's the sleeves.
The Thanksgiving Day sleeves.
He was just getting open
He
in the
was.
first half of the
He
game.
was.
And then during as the game progressed, he kind of like stopped getting targets. They were running the ball more. They were trying to like bleed the clock. So it makes sense why he did get targeted less. But I would like to say I think he's a flex play for the rest of this season very easily.
Yeah.
And I feel like with Justin Fields or Andy Dalton, he still looks decent. You know what I mean?
He does.
So I feel like even when Allen Robinson comes back, I feel like he still will have his spot.
I think he's solidified.
And I think Allen Robinson being there almost helps him because he's not going to be – everybody's going to be focused on Allen Robinson, and then Darnell Mooney can sneak out through the back. You know what I mean? So how did Opportunity look yesterday?
He looked good, but that didn't translate to the numbers.
No, it didn't. He was good when he was called upon. That's for sure. Like, I wouldn't say it was disappointing. He did catch a few passes out of the backfield.
Yeah.
Which was good on his part. And helped his fantasy
He
value.
had that slick little, like, pitch from...
Andy Dalton?
Yeah.
And it counted as a reception.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yards. So, he looked all right. And, I mean, Cole Kmet.
Cole Kmet and Jimmy Graham.
Yeah, the tight ends.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I feel like Cole Kmet is the better receiving threat.
I agree.
But Jimmy Graham probably has a better opportunity of getting a touchdown.
Yeah.
Like, that's the harsh reality.
Yeah.
So, if you're going to play either of those guys, it's probably going to be... Ooh, that's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
Because I want to say Jimmy Graham because he's probably going to catch a touchdown.
Yeah.
And then Cole Kmet, he's going to get yardage. So, it's like... It's a double-edged sword at that point. But I still would probably choose Cole Kmet.
Yeah.
Myself.
Yeah.
Because Jimmy Graham, he's more of a red zone threat
definitely.
than he is, but the Lions don't exactly do too much scoring.
Oh, no, not at all. So,
Our next matchup.
Oh, indeed.
The Las Vegas Raiders
versus the Dallas Cowboys, baby.
Yep. It's a good football game.
I just want to say this. Me and Cameron are Raider fans.
In
case you haven't figured that out by now.
This may have a little bit of a bias on it, but screw it. Here we go. I thought the Raiders looked good for the first time in a long time.
In a while. Yeah.
I want to just say this. There was a play in the first quarter where Derek Carr sensed the blitz coming, and he changed up the play and had Bryan Edwards go in for an in. And the blitz came, and he hit him for a target, and he hit him. And then I just knew at that point, dude, Derek Carr looks good.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, crap. This may happen, bro.
This may happen. Yep.
When Derek Carr is making plays, and he's changing the plays, and he's reading the formations right, he is a baller, bro.
Yes, he is.
That's all I'm saying.
And he's got some of the best accuracy in the game, man.
Talk about it.
It's like every time I see him throw the ball deep, it is a sight to behold because he can just drop it into a bucket.
Honestly, when you see Derek Carr go down the field, it's usually it's hitting somebody's hands.
Yeah, and I remember back when we were playing at our full potential, back when he was an MVP candidate. I'm talking about
Amari Cooper.
Yeah, I'm talking about Michael Crabtree.
Yeah.
He would fit balls through pause.
He would thread the needle so well.
I sounded like Troy Aikman right there. But he would fit the ball through windows so tight. Like, I thought it was going to be an incompletion or worse, get intercepted. But
it's like, nope.
Man.
It found a way to get through.
Yeah, when he's on, he leaves me in awe a lot. But when he's off, it's a lot.
It could sometimes be a different story.
It could be difficult to watch. Not from the sense that like he makes bad plays. When he's off, he doesn't make the best plays.
No, it's a lot of checkdowns.
Yeah,
it's a lot of bad throws.
Yeah,
and it's a lot of forcing the ball sometimes.
Yeah, the ball. So he forced the ball sometimes. But when he's on,
he's
one of the best passers in the game.
For sure.
Another thing I like seeing Deshaun Jackson get redemption.
Oh yeah.
That because I like Deshaun Jackson, I like that pickup for us. I thought it was a solid veteran pickup.
He stretched the field well for us.
Indeed. And Josh Jacobs had a solid game.
He had a
because
good
of that.
game,
when you have deep threats that can push the secondary up the field, it really opens the door for the running back when he gets past the line and past the linebackers.
And Josh Jacobs, he scored a touchdown as well.
Yes.
And he caught a few balls. He looked well. He looked well rushing the entire game.
He's always tweaking something though. Like seriously, you can bet when Josh Jacobs is having a good game, he's gonna be limping off the field at some point in the game.
On a little bit of sadder news, Darren Waller was injured.
Oh
yeah.
He did have his knee twisted up upon. They said it was a minor IT sprain, which means like it's something about it's a nerve that goes through the knee, and when you move too much, it's painful. So it said it could take up like 3 to 4 weeks to fully heal. But
you and I were talking about it last night. It's unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Let's hope for a speedy recovery, of course.
Yeah.
In fantasy, Foster Moreau.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say.
He is a viable fantasy option.
Yep.
I do want you guys to recall upon the play of when he mossed that player on Cincy.
Yeah.
He just caught it right over him.
Bro,
that easily.
What was funny about that game is that when I got home from work and I got my food, the second I turned the TV on, it was him making that play. And I was like, it was such perfect timing.
It was.
I actually thought we had a chance.
Until the wheels fell off.
But yeah, I would definitely recommend Foster Moreau for sure. He's a really good red zone threat too. I've seen him make a lot of great catches.
He has catches like that.
Oh yeah, and Hunter Renfro.
He popped off.
Some of you might think I got a hard on for Hunter Renfro, but ever since the whole Henry Ruggs debacle, he's been lighting it up. And that game proved that he doesn't need to be touchdown dependent. He dropped a 17 piece for me without even scoring a touchdown.
Yeah, he did it just no TDs, just straight yards.
He had that long deep bomb.
He did.
Yes, that helps.
Man, Hunter Renfro, and then meet Hunter Renfro Stan. It's okay because Hunter Renfro is a baller.
He is.
Dude, sometimes you just see him sneaking up the field with the ball somehow. It's like, how the heck did that man get the ball? When it's third and Renfro, it's third and Renfro.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And one more note before we move on. Cowboys fans, I love seeing you guys lose. It is amazing. Anyway.
I mean, when we kick their butt, it's a great feeling, and I won money off the game.
Yeah.
I'm going to get $50.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Who's got to pay me? You already know.
I already know. Y'all don't need to know, but we know. That's a little insider information.
So, I don't want to just completely skip over the Cowboys. Because, let's just say, they did play a great game. And Dak Prescott, he had 30 fantasy points.
Yeah, there's nothing to scoff at.
No, it's absolutely nothing to scoff at. Ezekiel Elliott scored a touchdown.
Yeah, he
kept him fantasy relevant for sure.
Yeah, he had that cheeser,
1 yard line.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tony Pollard had a return touchdown.
Yeah, that pissed me off when I saw
let's hear
that.
it, because I'm down for a Tony Pollard question.
Okay. Taking away the everything else. When you're watching a Tony Pollard run compared to a Zeke Elliott run, who looks like the more explosive?
You know the answer to that.
I do know the answer to it, bro.
And
I do.
I look at Tony Pollard and he flashes up the field.
He
bro.
does.
He's faster than Zeke
explosive,
Elliott.
bro.
A lot more elusive.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So when I see Tony Pollard out there like running the ball better than Zeke, I'm like,
he looks like the better rusher, bro.
He does.
Yeah.
Like I was telling my dad, he was looking at the game with me, and I was like, dude, that's Tony Pollard. And I'm like, he's like, it's not even Zeke, and I'm like, I know.
That's Tony Pollard. Yeah, Michael Gallup had over 100 yards. Cedric Wilson had over 100 yards. They both caught bombs down the field. Cedric Wilson had a 51-yarder. Michael Gallup had a 41-yarder.
They were pressing down the field very hard.
Yeah. Kick return touchdowns don't count in our league.
Yes, they do.
Oh, they do?
They were count as a return TD. Yeah.
Oh, it's just the return yards that don't count.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
And it also, if I'm not mistaken, counts for defense, right?
Cause it does count for the defense.
Yeah, defense, special teams. Mm-hmm. So Cowboys defense got points because of that.
Yeah, that is facts.
Yeah.
Raiders defense held up enough.
Yeah, they came up big when we needed to.
Yeah.
That stopping them on that 2-point conversion really helped us.
Did.
If we didn't stop them there,
it would have been bad.
That would have deflated our defense for sure. Maybe our entire team.
So, Yannick Ngakoue, that's a great pickup for us this year, bro.
Yeah.
I seen him I seen it on Instagram. He hit a nasty spin move on an OT. I was like, damn. Yeah. He's fast.
Yeah. I just wish we still had McCoy as well too, dude.
Sucks he got injured.
It's because those were two. I mean, Ngakoue is still balling out right now, but if we had him, that would have been a great veteran presence to have on the line too, to go with Crosby and Farrell, who's we're still waiting on to develop here.
He's playing on special teams, and he had a few like solid plays.
Yeah,
I mean
Farrell.
Yeah, Cleveland Farrell. Like it was just you have to get him touches, and even if it's on special teams, and even if it's on just having him go tackle the MFer that's having the ball on punt, it counts towards something. Mm-hmm. And hopefully it works out, and he can stay on the team.
Yeah,
because he was a first-round pick. He was
he was a high first-round pick. Yeah,
I want him to stay on the team, and I don't want to see him move on.
Right. I'd agree.
It's an investment that we made.
Yeah,
and you can tell he looks fast.
And I think he's gonna stay too because our draft picks need to go in the positions we lost players at to some off-field BS. So, But all in all, as a Raider fan, it made me proud to see that. That was my Super Bowl because, like I said, Cowboys fans, I love seeing you guys lose. I really do. And we could lose out the rest of the season. I'll be happy that we won that game.
I mean, we aiming for the playoffs, but let's just hope something goes.
I just don't want us to implode like we have for the last couple seasons.
That always happens.
No. Let's try and break it.
That's what I'm saying, though. The last game.
The nighttime game.
The Bills versus
Buffalo
the Saints.
Bills and the Saints. it was not the closest game.
No, not
at all.
No.
Josh Allen threw 4 TD passes.
Yeah.
He pretty much played with ease the whole game.
Yeah.
He had me worried for a second because he did have those 2 interceptions, but he came back and dropped a 35-piece. So
my thoughts are with how much passes he's throwing, it's probably going to happen where he's going to throw an interception or 2.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's pretty common to see 1 INT, 2 INT
sure.
on a stat card.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
One thing that frustrated me a lot in this football game was another week of the Bills' backfield.
Dude, Matt Burrito.
Now there's 3 people, bro.
Yeah.
So,
3 people.
I just want to say this. Moss?
He wasn't.
He got scratched. He got healthy scratched.
No, it wasn't a scratch.
Yes, he was.
He had carries.
No, he didn't.
Singletary,
Allen, and Burrito were the only ones that got carries.
Oh, what?
Zach Moss got healthy scratched.
Yeah. We're going to sit him.
We're obviously choose to sit him.
Yeah. That's what the Bills said.
But, dude, no more Moss for now.
Yeah.
Singletary, how many?
I don't think that'll continue.
How many carries did
Singletary had 15 carries, which is
solid.
That's almost double what Josh. Well, no, I'm looking at the box score.
Yeah,
those were rushes that Josh Allen had.
In the second half, they went more towards Singletary. In the first half, there was a lot more Matt Burrito. Second half, Singletary.
Matt Burrito with the arm tape.
Matt Burrito.
He didn't look too bad.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I don't think Zach Moss is going to continue to be healthy scratch, though.
No, I doubt
Because
it.
we've seen running backs this year, like...
Ramondre Stevenson.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to bring up. Tyson Williams, guys who were healthy scratches at one point just came back, basically.
That is facts.
Yeah. Receiving, Knox, cheesing with those 2 touchdowns. Yeah.
How many yards did he have?
He only had 32 on 3 receptions. So he was cheesing.
He was.
Burrito had a receiving touchdown as well.
Burrito.
I knew one of us was going to say that. Eventually, Stephon Diggs, he did what Stephon Diggs does.
He got open, of course.
He had 7 for 74.
They have a lot of receivers, bro.
They do indeed.
Emmanuel Sanders.
Yeah.
Who had how many targets?
Well, he had 3 receptions for 28.
Bro, Gabriel Davis was getting targeted quite a bit.
Oh, he had 3 targets.
Oh, 3?
Right here. Emmanuel Sanders had 3 targets. Stephon Diggs
Gabriel Davis had 47.
Did
yards.
what Stephon Diggs does. He had 7 for 74 with a TD. Josh.
Cole Beasley.
Cole Beasley is Cole Beasley. Yep.
Of course.
Yeah, ginger extraordinaire. Josh Allen was spreading the love.
It's another week of the question of why aren't they starting Taysom Hill?
Taysom for the Saints.
God, I ask this question every single week.
Because he's too busy playing.
Dude, he's too busy sitting on the bench.
No, he's too busy playing all the other 21 positions on the field.
I mean, Trevor Siemian 160 yards.
Does Taysom Hill
get a TD and an INT?
There's probably how many comments do we get on these videos?
Not very many.
Not very many. Okay, well,
I say you do go comment.
You should like, comment, and subscribe.
That is triple facts.
Okay, as I was gonna say,
as he was saying,
I was about to ask you guys, does Taysom Hill get any carries out of the backfield?
Well, sadly, no.
No. Okay. Well, I was gonna say somebody in the comment section was like, "Yeah, this game on this date with this announcer and this coach."
Let's see. Tony Jones Jr. Probably the one pickup. I mean, I really probably wouldn't have started him.
There is nothing worth noting on the Saints. Let's just get that out there right now.
Let's just get that out the way, and we'll move on to the Bengals versus the Steelers versus the Bengals. Correct?
Now this is the preview part of the video.
Yeah. Now we're on to the preview part of the video.
Yeah.
And I just want to let's start with the away team first. Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Ben Roethlisberger. I've been wanting to make a case for Ben Roethlisberger. I really do.
Really?
I feel like he was my my QB in the 2018 season when he was popping off with AB.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have a little bit of I'm hopeful for him, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like he threw three TD passes last week. He had some good yardage. and I feel like he has a lot of volume in that offense.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He throws like 50 passes in some games.
For whatever reason.
And they just like decide like, oh, Big Ben is the answer.
Yeah. What's funny is that, like, you know, you think he'd be able to force the ball a little bit more because of the Tommy John surgery. For those of you that don't really follow baseball, when a pitcher comes off of Tommy John surgery, they're supposed to throw the ball harder. But it's like, I don't think Ben Roethlisberger's throwing the football harder, bro.
Najee Harris, though.
Yeah.
That is a start for this week, for sure.
He's one of the most consistent players in all of fantasy.
He has such a high floor.
You can guarantee him getting you 15 fantasy points no matter what.
Yeah.
Because there's nobody else that's competing with his snaps.
Right.
At all. And
it's funny how he gets that, and Ben is throwing the ball like 50 times. Well, he gets a lot of receptions,
he does.
though. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
He does sometimes.
Yeah.
Some weeks he gets no receptions. And then some weeks he does.
So if he gets 0 receptions one week, you can count on him getting like 10 the next week.
Yeah. For the receivers, I mean,
Deontay Johnson, start him.
Yeah. Chase Claypool, I'm leaning more towards the side of sit this week.
I agree.
Deontay Johnson is.
I want him to show me first.
Yeah.
Show me.
Yeah.
On the Bengals, however, Joe Burrow, start or sit? Start or sit?
Start him.
There's one. Start sit.
Pass.
He said pass.
Pass.
I'm gonna start Joe Burrow this week.
I am too. I'm definitely.
I do have him in one of my leagues, and I definitely do have him starting. So I'm rolling with it. I would like to say Jamar Chase, fantasy baller, of course.
Yeah.
He's caught a touchdown in all but 4 games of this year. So, hey, he's bound to catch a touchdown. And sometimes it's kind of like this. If he catches a touchdown, he has less yardage. But some games he'll have so much yardage and no TD.
Yeah.
So, but hey, when he gets you 17 fantasy points, you're like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then T. Higgins,
another
I think
this
start.
is a T. Higgins game, bro.
Wow.
I think it is.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
think
T.
it's
Higgins
a T. Higgins game.
I feel like it's a T. Higgins and Jamar Chase game. T. Higgins, man, he's a baller. He's
really good.
He's
one of my most underrated players.
I do want to say there's a lot of mouths to feed on the offense. Joe Mixon, and then Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd, CJ Uzama. So there's a lot of mouths to feed, and sometimes T kind of gets the fewer.
Lost.
Yeah, he kind of gets lost. He does get targets. He does. I don't think he's caught a TD in a few weeks, which is hurting his value a little bit because he doesn't get the most yardage when he gets his receptions. So, but for this week, we're what are you forecasting in the amount of points?
Your
for
fearless forecast.
For T?
Yeah.
I think the thing with T is that he hasn't had a lot of ceiling games.
No,
he's had a lot of floor games.
He has,
but his floor is respectable. That's why
it's like a solid 8 or 9.
Yeah.
So I feel like I can forecast him.
I could see this being
points.
one of his better games recently.
13, 14?
I could see him getting 15, 16.
Okay. I'm liking that. I'm going to say 13.5 this week. So
that's respespectable.
I can respect it.
Joe Mixon. Start him. Start him.
Until he shows you otherwise.
Start him. Yeah.
Are we starting any tight ends?
Starting. No, I'm alright.
No.
I'm okay.
On the Steelers side, I'm starting Pat Freiermuth.
Yeah.
Eric Ebron's still out. We're going to talk about Freiermuth later, though.
We sure are. What games?
I like. Let's do this game.
The Eagles versus the Giants.
These are 2 teams we haven't really talked about that much on the podcast.
Okay. And this is going to be a little bit interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we got the Eagles and the New York Football Giants.
Okay. Let's get straight into the Eagles first, though.
Yep.
Okay.
Jalen Hurts, fantasy man. He is the fantasy guy.
He is.
He's the guy.
He's the fantasy guy.
He's the leading rusher on their team.
Of course.
Yeah.
He always is carrying the ball. He's always having those those nice rushing upside games. Mm-hmm. Almost every game.
Every game.
They throw him out there and say, he can run.
Yeah.
Sometimes the line just stops blocking. He's just like, go. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just go.
So we don't need a running back. We got Jalen Hurts.
How you guys... I heard a hot take that Jalen Hurts could be number 1 QB end of season.
Okay.
I gotta see the matchups.
Let's look at it.
Yeah, let us indeed look at it.
It's a possibility.
I feel like it is a very solid possibility.
It's a possibility, bro. It really is.
Let's look at stats.
What is he on? Here, go to stats right here.
Stats.
And then go to season total. So let's see.
It's looking good, my guys. It is looking good.
Yeah.
Wow,
shit.
bro. Wow, bro.
The matchups are indeed
QB1.
RB1. Well, with the amount of times he runs the ball, he might as well be RB1.
I just want to show you guys this.
Oh my god. He's got the New York Football Giants,
even know if it's shown. Let me see.
New York Jets, the Washington Football Team, the New York Football Giants again, and then the Washington Football Team.
Let's go.
It's all green. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Jalen Hurts is yeah. Now that I'm looking at the matchups, bro.
Wait, how far behind is he?
He's in 4 right now.
Yeah, he's in 4. He's about 40 points behind Allen.
Shoot, I can see it.
Oh, I can see it, bro.
I can definitely.
But Allen also has 1 extra game because he just played last night.
Right.
So he has a whole extra game on these guys. Mm-hmm. So that's why he's QB1.
Yep. Mm-hmm. If Tom
Brady was QB1 before Allen played.
Well, even if Brady has 21 points, he's going to take first.
Yeah.
So it's close.
And Mahomes is right there. Jalen Hurts is
literally right there,
he's right there. I could see it, bro.
You could definitely see it based on the matchups.
Man,
sure.
I'm liking it a lot.
Yeah. And especially because he runs the ball more than those guys, too.
Devonta Freeman sit this week?
Devonta
Smith? Devonta Smith. Yeah.
Devonta Smith, start him this week. I like Smith this week.
Against them football giants, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Against the New York Football Giants.
Miles Sanders, sit. Jordan Howard
is out.
Or he's out?
He's out.
Gainwell? He was out last week as well.
Oh, okay.
Gainwell, I'm not sure. He's pretty much irrelevant these days, though.
He is. I am rocking with that.
Yeah. Sanders?
Mm-hmm. I am rocking with Miles Sanders.
I'm starting him this week. It's a favorable matchup.
For sure.
So.
Cordell Patterson?
That's Derrick Henry.
That is indeed Derrick Henry.
What's our next matchup that we want to discuss?
Oh, well, let's talk about
is there anybody on the New York Football Giants?
Danny Dimes?
Danny Dimes?
I'm all right.
I think I'm going to pass.
I'm a pass. Hard pass.
Who are you thinking? Saquon?
I know who I'm thinking.
Well, of course, I'm going Saquon. He's in my starting lineup.
I know what I'm thinking.
Who are you thinking? Sterling
This
Shepard?
guy has broken many hearts in his fantasy football career. But this week...
Evan Ingram?
Yep.
No!
Oh, I like hearing that, man. I like hearing that.
He's my streaming option of the week.
I like hearing that.
If I were to have one, Evan Ingram would be my streamer of the week. Because he's playing the Eagles.
The Eagles. Matchup.
That's the only reason why.
Yep.
He's playing the Eagles.
That's the only reason why I picked him up, too, because Kelsey was on a bye week.
Easiest matchup.
Dude, he's broken my heart in fantasy multiple
He's broken
times.
my heart, too.
He dropped 0 points for me.
Yep.
I hope, wait, he's broken your heart? He's broken your heart. I hope he completes my life.
Oh, yeah.
Without him, there is no me.
You guys are playing each other this
so
week.
he could break my heart again.
Yeah.
Again.
While making me happy.
Yeah. I think Evan Ingram is a start this week.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, what's going on with the Giants receiving core?
Not a whole lot these days.
Let's think about it.
Not a whole lot these days.
A lot of them were injured, bro.
Sterling Shepard, hurt.
Kenny Galladay just came back.
Golden Tate was signed to the practice squad. Like, any other receivers?
Wait, they picked him up again to put him on the practice squad?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
So, that's lots of fun. Kadarius Toney is their leading receiver.
Wow.
He is that guy with 392.
Wow.
So as a Saquon owner,
and he missed a lot of time, bro.
As a Saquon owner, I'm hoping he gets some receptions out of the backfield.
I just want to...
And I'm hoping Evan Ingram gets those receptions, too.
New York Football Giants? Let's see. Kyle Rudolph, doubtful. John Ross, questionable. Saquon, questionable. Kadarius Toney is doubtful.
Sterling Shepard's out.
Sterling Shepard is out.
Wow.
So,
no receiving core.
No receiving core.
Kenny Galladay's the only one who's not questionable.
And I still don't feel that comfortable starting him either.
I don't, bro.
I would pass on starting him.
Yeah, that should open the door for one Evan Ingram.
Oh, jeez Louise. Next matchup, my guy?
Next matchup. Let's see. What should we talk about?
The barn burner.
The barn burner.
Jets and Texans.
Jets and Texans.
That is a little bit of a barn burner.
Hold on. What do you guys think the final score of that game's going to be?
I can see the score being 25-30.
Oh, you're a lot more generous than me.
No, I'm generous because I think they're just gonna say no defense involved.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. I'm thinking no defense.
I think both the punters are gonna get a lot of that.
They very well could.
It could very well go either way. Yeah. That's the thing with this game.
I honestly, if you want me to project a winner, I can't project you a winner. But if you want me to project a score, I think it's gonna be like 16-13.
Wow.
Yeah.
Straight barn burner.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Let's start off with the New York Football Jets. You know what I mean?
Yeah, real quick, let's go into it. Because I'm trying to get bust out like 2 more matchups.
So, Joe Flacco. Interesting matchup. Mm-hmm. Interesting player. Fantasy relevant?
No.
Not. So, we'll pass on Joe Flacco.
Yeah. Running back position.
Ty Johnson or Tevin Coleman?
I'm going to roll with Coleman. No. Ty Johnson.
Well, Zach,
I'm gonna say this. Let's wait 1 week and then we'll see.
Yeah, I wouldn't start anybody this week. I wouldn't start either of them.
Well, Zach, I have Ty Johnson, but he's on my bench.
To go back to one Flacco, Zach Wilson's projected to start. Zach Wilson is projected to start. I believe so.
Oh, okay. Well, he can still.
He can still.
I would honestly be more interested in Flacco than Wilson.
You think so?
Or Mike White?
Yeah, Mike White.
Mike White. The savior of Jets football.
Elijah Moore. How does that look for his value? Hopefully it stays the same.
Hopefully it does.
We just cross our fingers and we just hope. Zach Wilson is like a leprechaun, my guy.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
He doesn't throw the...
I
looked at footage once for the Jets, and I was like, dude, I gotta turn this off. Like, this is hurting my eyes.
He's... my eyes.
Yeah, I'm lowering expectations on Elijah Moore.
Are you... I'm pretty low on everybody on the Jets offense this week.
Yeah, I am.
Even Elijah Moore, I can project him for like 11 or 12 points this week.
That's what I was going to say.
Not a whole lot more.
The Texans side of the football?
The Tyrod Taylor show is in full effect in my head. I'm liking some Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, like we were saying, rushing upside. Mm-hmm. That also equals
Tyrod Taylor. To a lesser degree, mind you.
But yeah, of course. Mm-hmm. But
and the Jets allow the most passing yards per game in the entire NFL.
That is perfect.
They started playing stingy in the beginning of the season, and then they just said, you know what, let's no longer play defense.
Yeah.
They're dealing with injuries and they're dealing with their own sort of fun. So, but they're not very good. Mm-hmm. Brandon Cooks. Are we starting him this week?
I would think so.
He could be a start, yeah.
Put him in your flex.
I'd say a flex option.
Yeah,
for
put him in your flex.
12-teamer, probably wide receiver 3 for sure. I feel like if you're in a 12 or 14 team league, you're probably going to start him.
Yeah, probably.
Because his upside is
He's got a nice upside, yeah.
It's there and it's worth a start.
Especially with the matchup with Tyrod Taylor back.
For sure.
Yeah.
A big reason why I projected the score to be like that is because I'm starting the Houston defense as well.
He's hoping for it.
Yeah.
Who's the RB1 these days on the Texans really quick? I'm pretty sure it's David Johnson.
David Johnson leading the team with an outstanding 137 rushing yards.
Yeah.
Is that legal?
Is that legal?
Yeah, that should be against the rules.
That's like...
It's
How many games have we played this year?
We're on week 12.
We're on week 12.
11 games.
Dude!
46 carries.
on 46 carries.
Bro, 137 yards. That's a game for some running backs, bro.
That's a game for like half the NFL.
For
half
like,
the NFL running
like
backs.
that's like a game
every
for
game.
like Derrick Henry when he's healthy, mind you.
Oh, he's only played 10 games.
Because they had a week 10 bye week, but bro, he's played every game.
Wait, you said he's only played 10 games. We've played 11 thus far. Well, we're about.
He has a bye week. He had a bye week.
All right. Anybody else worth noting on these two stellar football teams?
Absolutely not.
All right,
let's move on.
Let's move on really quick.
Let's talk about the
Rams-Packers.
Rams-Packers. I'm for it.
That is a game.
I know.
That is indeed a game.
That is indeed a game.
Yeah, this is a game.
Yeah.
On the Rams side, Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp.
Play everybody, bro.
Play everybody.
Yeah.
If you have a Rams player, you're probably hoping for a shootout.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
I would like to check the weather for Green Bay though, because
they're
35 degrees.
They're at Green Bay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like should be solid weather for this game.
Yeah. Everybody on the Packers, start him.
Start him.
Yep.
Aaron Jones, I'm pretty sure is still injured.
I think he was questionable earlier. I'm not sure his current status.
I think he's in.
Yeah.
Let me look at the full injury report here.
Hey, Joseph's pulling it up right now.
I got it.
He is indeed questionable.
Questionable.
Another limited practice and has a very realistic chance of playing on Sunday. I do like it. I can like it. But I also...
Does he return to his full role?
That's the question.
That is the fact of the matter.
That is indeed the question.
And I don't think he will.
I think
he will get 60-40 in favor of AJ Dillon this week.
Really?
I do think so.
I can see it.
He is coming off of a knee. I mean,
that's a very.
It was a MCL sprain, right?
I'm not sure what the exact.
Yeah, it's hard to run with those.
Oh, definitely. It's hard to run. Period. With the MCL, ACL, PCL.
Yeah.
But I'm
LCL.
liking
all the CLs.
Do you start AJ Dillon as a flex in a 10-man league this week? I want to say
in a 10-man.
In a 10-man, I'd say most likely not.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't.
12-team, yes. Anything over that, yes.
It depends on the Aaron Jones situation.
I do agree. He is still questionable.
If he's a game time decision, I'll start Dillon.
Yeah, if he's a game time.
Like if we don't know until like a few hours before the game, I'm gonna roll with Dillon.
Yeah. How do we feel about Marquez scouting this week?
Scantling?
Wait and see.
Wait and see. I'm with you on that one.
He had a nice game last week, but I'm not too.
I'm not completely sold yet.
Yeah.
No, I'm not sold.
Any other matchups we want to talk about?
We can really quick talk about. Yeah, really quick. We'll go over the Monday night game, which is the Seattle Seahawks traveling to Washington D.C.
Let's go.
Taking on the Washington football team.
Tight game.
This
projected to be
Tyler Heineke versus Russell Wilson matchup. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Mm-hmm. Who am I?
Yeah.
Who's gonna score more fantasy points this week, guys?
Wilson or Heineke?
Yep.
Wilson has been slow since he's got back.
That is facts.
Yeah.
But the Washington football team they give the most fantasy points to the quarterback position in the entire NFL. And if Russell Wilson is to have a bounce back game,
it's probably going to be
probably going to be the end. Yeah.
Probably going to be this one.
Yeah. I do like. I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to say Russell Wilson, but I also want to say Tyler Heineke, because I like both of them this week.
I could see it being both outcomes.
Oh yeah, for sure. I wouldn't be surprised at either one.
I'm leaning Russell.
Yeah.
I'm leaning Russell.
But yeah,
I'm leaning Russell.
Russell Wilson can just come out and then just be the normal Russell Wilson.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
He'll easily do it.
He'll just pick up right where he left off.
Yeah, not just because of the matchup, but because he's established. Yes. Terry McLaurin.
I'm gonna talk about him in the next video.
Oh, okay.
I like Terry McLaurin this week.
Antonio Gibson.
I like him enough to start him.
I say he's a start.
Because the Seahawks have been gashed a few times this year by running backs. Mm-hmm. And Antonio Gibson, he looks healthy enough.
Mm-hmm. Healthy enough.
Yeah. He made a very boneheaded decision last game I think I talked about that last episode.
Yeah, you did.
We had some Antonio Gibson talk in the last episode.
Yes, indeed.
I do feel like Antonio Gibson could have an upward of 20 fantasy points this week.
Yeah.
Just based off of he gets 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I'd be surprised if he had less than 9 fantasy points this week.
Yeah.
I feel like he should have more than that.
He should. He really should.
J.D. McKissick and him are kind of like he's pulling away. Yeah, it's kind of like away. This now. Mm-hmm. Jared Patterson is just somehow always still in the mix. They're just like Jared Patterson.
Yeah,
Jared Patterson.
So
indeed,
I don't know what to say about that. Let's just hope Gibson doesn't make any boneheaded decisions.
Hopefully not.
Or fumble the ball like he always does.
Yeah, he fumbled last week. Yeah. He's been fumbling quite a bit recently.
He's a fumble machine, my guy.
Hopefully that stops this week.
Not as bad as Danny Dimes.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's the defensive player of the year.
When I was at the football game, the Giants versus the Raiders.
Yeah.
I was like, look, it's the fumble guy.
It's the fumble.
And then Danny Dimes would he was literally running out of the tunnel, just like, it's the fumble guy. And guess what he did during the game?
He fumbled.
Let's go.
Joke's on us though. We lost.
That's facts. I can't believe I went to that game and we lost.
Yeah. Well, at least you got to see all of.
Yeah.
Not all of New York. Well,
you got to
I got to see a lot of.
Okay. Play live.
How many boroughs did you go to?
I think we went to 3.
Well, because you were staying in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so you were in Brooklyn. You were in Manhattan, obviously.
Well, we stayed in Lower Manhattan. We stayed next to the World Trade Centers.
Oh, that's right. You told me. Yeah.
And then we went over the Brooklyn Bridge. Mm-hmm. We saw that borough. Mm-hmm. And then we came back. We went to Soho. We went to all that stuff, bro.
Yeah.
New York, it's you gotta go. Yeah. If you haven't been there before, you have to go.
I wouldn't recommend living there, but
I don't know. I'm gonna fight you on that one till this day.
You can, you're on your own on that.
So hear me out, dude. Look, we can be sitting in a New York penthouse. And then we could see the view in the back, and we could be sitting in front of the view. Think about how tough.
Okay, you got the money for that?
Blow us up! Let's go!
Yeah, facts, blow us up.
Yeah.
Dude, and that's going to be it for today, too.
I would like to go back, though. Would y'all want to go to New York?
Let's go.
Yeah, I've never been, so.
You never been?
No.
It looks like we got some planning to do.
Yes, we do.
But let's...
Yeah, that's all for today.
Let's move on.
Let's move on to the outro. Thank you guys very much for watching ENT Fantasy Football Podcast, episode 12.
We did some recapping. Yeah. We did some future matchups talking. Yeah. We did the Thanksgiving talk.
All that
we
stuff.
had a lot to talk about today. I do want to ask you guys a question though.
Really quick.
What is it?
Jonathan Taylor, most fantasy points this week? Yes or no?
Who is he playing? The Buccaneers.
The Bucks.
The Bucks.
Most fantasy points.
Who's McCaffrey playing?
McCaffrey's playing Miami.
He's playing Miami. Excuse me.
Most fantasy points for everybody or running backs?
Just everybody.
Everybody. I'm going to take the safe answer and say no.
You're going to say no on that one?
Yeah, I'm going to say no too.
Man.
It's a possibility though.
It is a possibility. We saw it last week.
Yeah.
We sure did.
Yeah, I'm not ruling them out. I'm not saying, for sure no.
But the Buccaneers.
They're solid.
They are solid
They're
indeed.
a solid run defense.
Yes. Okay then.
Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Until next